Hi friends, Mary Howard here with There's No Place Like Home NC, Red Boots Realty powered by eXp Realty, and today is Market Update Day. If you have any questions at any point throughout this video, feel free to leave those in the comment section below or call, text, or email me. My information is on the screen and in the descriptions below. Today is July 11th, 2022, and this data is looking back at the June stats. This information has been provided by the National Realtors Association and is for the Charlotte region, which includes 12 counties, 10 of which are in North Carolina and the other 2 are in South Carolina. I do a market update every month, so make sure you hit that subscribe notification below so you can catch all of these, especially if you are thinking and asking, should you buy a home? Is the market going to crash? Is the prices of these homes going to come down anytime soon? The Fed started raising interest rates in the first quarter of 2022. We know that they are meeting again in a couple of weeks and that they've already told us to expect the rates to increase again, at least by 50 basis points, possibly upwards of 75 basis points. When they did this last month, I did a video and you can watch that right here. Now, since the last rate increase, which was the largest implemented since 1994, it's only been about 3 weeks, so we do not have any real data as to how that's affecting our day-to-day life. What I can tell you is what I am seeing in the real estate market around the Charlotte region. And what I am seeing are price reductions, homes sitting longer on the market, less offers per property. In the last 7 days, there have been over 1,000 homes with price reductions. Most of these are at least by $20,000. And about a quarter of these 1,000 homes are actually new construction homes. Every builder is on this list, from Taylor Morrison to D.R. Horton to Lennar and Meritage. And some of these builders and these communities are already including the extra incentives. So they're incorporating larger design center fees that you can use for your design of your home, or you can incorporate that into your closing cost. Your appliance packages are being included or offered. So what this is meaning is you're getting more for your money. Yay! Now, the price reductions that I'm seeing for the already existing homes are also somewhere around the $20,000 per reduction. For the most part, I think this is just the seller's expectations being brought back to reality where the market really is. With the rate hikes, it's knocked a good many buyers out of the market. So you're not having as many multiple offer situations, which means it's not driving up those home prices. So what I'm seeing in the Charlotte region is the market is shifting. If you are thinking and asking, is the market going to crash? I don't think so, friends. And I've been saying this for the past 2 years. This is not a housing bubble. What is stirring this is the low inventory. And although these interest rates are up around 6%, if you look at the historic data, 7% interest rates is the median for the nation. So although the current rate isn't as great as we had for the past 2 years, it's not the end of the world. My advice is, if you are looking and needing to buy a home, you need to speak with a trusted lender. Ask your questions. Better yet, drop your questions in the comment section below or text me, email me them, and I'll bring a lender on. We'll do a video or we'll do a live stream and get these questions answered for you guys. All right, so now into the market data. New listings in the Charlotte region for June came in at 6,509, which is up 4.1% from this time last year. And we are actually up month over month by about 500 transactions. This is great for buyers. More inventory means more options to purchase. Also means the possibility of a stabilized housing prices. Yay! I would like to say this has something to do with the building permits, but according to uscensus.gov, building permits are down on all 3 levels: the issuing of the permits, the housing starts, and the housing completions. What I think is happening is, although the supply cost to build a home is fluctuating, so the lumber costs are coming down, I think it's the lack of a consistent supply chain that's making some of these builders slow their building. I'm kind of afraid that we're going to see in the next couple months will be a lack of inventory because the builders are not building to the level that we need. We're going to have to just keep an eye on this. Pending sales for the Charlotte region came in at 4,710, which is down from this time last year when we had 5,373 contracts. And we are down about 300 contracts month over month. In my opinion, this is 100% because of the interest rates. Moving forward to next month, I feel like this number will be the same, possibly lower, depending on what the feds do when they meet again in a couple of weeks. The closed sales and the transactions that made it to the attorney's table hit 5,041. That's down 13.6% from this time last year when we had 5,835 transactions make it to the closing table. But month over month, we are up around 300 transactions. This one kind of is a little confusing, but if you remember that the housing transactions can take upwards of 60 days, then you'll grab this number just fine. Days on the market until sale. This is how long it takes a property from the time it is listed until the time that it is under contract. In June, that number is 14 days. That is even from this time last year and even from this time last month. So the sellers are making their decisions, accepting a contract as quickly as they were last month. So that keeps the transactions moving forward. But last month I said that this number is probably going to go up by 2 or 3 days because of those price reductions last month. That's not being reflected here. Where it is being reflected is in the list to close category. And what the list to close category is telling you is how long it took you as a seller from the day that you listed your home until the day that you were sitting at the attorney's table. And for June, that is 70 days. We are up 2.9% from this time last year when it was only taking 68 days from list to close, and we are actually up 4 days month over month. So again, I was telling you the price reductions was going to affect the transaction timeline, and here it is. We've gained 4 days. All right, so the median sales price for the Charlotte region hit the 5th consecutive month of record-breaking price, and that has hit $400,000. That is up 19.4% from this time last year, and it is up another $10,000 month over month. The percent over original list price, and what this is telling you is if you are a buyer, what you can expect to pay above list price. In June, we had 101.9. Now that is down 0.1% from this time last year, and it's almost down a full percent from this time last month. And I don't usually talk about the averages of anything because I don't like the average of anything. It doesn't represent what's really going on in the market. But today I want to show you this. This is the average list price, and then I'm going to show you the average sales price. The reason I want to show you this is I keep saying that sellers are having to adjust their expectations to what the market is saying the values are, and here it is. In June, the average list price was $488,408, which is up 17.9% from this time last year and up about $4,000 from this time last month. But here is the average sales price. So the average sales price was $476,168,000. So all of this is up from last month. You can see the difference between the two. This is another indication that you, regardless if you're buying or selling, you need to be working with a knowledgeable realtor who can show you what the market is actually saying any home is worth. And this is probably going to be controversial, and I fight this challenge every single day, the unrealistic expectations. Sellers think their home is worth X because the neighbor's home went for $50K more and theirs should be worth this. Guys, just because you value your home at that price doesn't mean that's what the market says it's valued at. And for buyers, just because it's listed more than you value it doesn't mean that it's priced too high. The market sets the price for these. Inventory of homes for sale in June hit 5,334, and that is up 12.7% from this time last year when we had 4,732. And we are up almost 1,100 homes month over month. Currently, we are sitting at 1.1 of a month supply. Short term, this is something to celebrate. But when you look at the census.gov website, you are realizing, like I was telling you a while ago, the building permits are down. So I think this is a very short-lived inventory influx. I know the fear of the unknown is real, especially when it comes to making such a large purchase as buying a home. But if you are waiting for the housing market to crash before you buy a home, I think you're going to be waiting a long time, and then you're possibly going to be kicking yourself because, like I said, a 6% interest rate isn't as good as we had last year, but it's better than that 8% that I kind of feel is coming down the road. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to call, text, or email me. Again, my name is Mary Howard, and this is There's No Place Like Home NC. Thank you for watching. Take care.